Good morning, everybody. Okay, I'm coming on earlier today for this live for my GLP-1 Nutrition Foundation Group program. So I'm going to talk to you about the biggest mistake that women make when they're on a GLP-1, and it has nothing to do with eating too much. Okay, so again, I'm Cindy. I'm a functional nutrition practitioner and certified menopause specialist. I'm on a GLP-1, been on one since January 3rd. Also menopause, so I totally understand the challenges with menopause. And so again, I have my notes and there's things I don't want to forget, so that's why I'll be looking offside. So yesterday I talked about the 5 mistakes that are that people make on a GLP-1. So today I wanted to go a little deeper on the one that surprises women the most. Because when I tell them what the mistake is, they're always like, wait, okay, yeah, that's what's happening to me. Okay, so again, if you're on a GLP-1, let me know. This nutrition goes for anyone on a GLP-1, and I focus more on women in perimenopause to menopause because what happens on a GLP-1 just exacerbates and speeds up some of the symptoms from menopause. So that's why. And the perimenopause symptoms. So the first thing I want to talk about is the counterintuitive truth. So counterintuitively, a lot of people think that, they're eating too much on a GLP-1. But what's really happening is they're eating too little because you don't realize you're not hungry anymore, right? Because why? The GLP-1's job is to suppress your appetite, right? So you feel fine, you're not hungry, and you just don't feel like you need to eat. It feels unnecessary, okay? But just because your hunger signals are gone doesn't mean that your nutrition need is gone, because your body still needs those nutrients, okay? When you are deficient on any form of nutrients, your body, something usually happens, right? You get sick or an ailment or something because you don't have the right nutrients. And so what does undereating do to your body? Well, if you are not on a GLP-1 and you're a woman eating 1,200 calorie diets for decades, it slows your metabolism down and your body goes into fight or flight, and it holds on to that the belly fat, because it doesn't know when it's going to get food again. It needs to feel safe. Same thing can happen even on a GLP-1, okay? But with muscle, right? Your body breaks down muscle for fuel. So we're already losing muscle in perimenopause to menopause, if you're not strength training especially, but estrogen just depletes, it doesn't protect our muscle anymore. So on a GLP-1, if you're on a 2 of a high dose, you should never go high fast because you're losing muscle. If you're losing a lot of weight quickly, you're losing muscle, not fat, okay? And muscle, it protects our metabolism, right? Our metabolism slows down if we have less muscle. Okay, so you're defeating the purpose. And then your energy drops, right? And your hair starts to fall out. Those are not side effects of being on the medication. Those are under eating symptoms because you're on the medication. You see what I'm saying? Because you're eating less and you're not getting the right nutrients. Okay, so why is this especially true in menopause? Well, like I mentioned before, the muscle loss especially, it starts in perimenopause, and then once your ovaries close up shop and you are in full on postmenopausal and you have no estrogen, and even if you're on a hormone replacement, I'm on bioidentical hormones, it still isn't the same as when you had estrogen when you were younger. And so your muscle loss accelerates, especially the older you get. Okay, so under eating on top of that, like I had mentioned before, just speeds that up tremendously, and it's not a good thing, unfortunately. Okay, so what do you do instead? And this is what I teach in my 6-week group program, the fuel method. And one of the weeks that I talk about it, it's we eat on a schedule, not when you're hungry. Okay, most of us are used to doing just eating when we're hungry, right? But when you don't have those hunger signals anymore, you need to eat at your normal meal times. And I've had that happen to me with lunches where I haven't really been hungry, but I just grabbed like some grilled chicken breast that I had in the fridge and just ate it anyway, because I knew that my body needed it. I didn't feel full after. I didn't feel like I overstuffed myself. No. But I knew that once I ate it, my body felt better, but I didn't know that I really needed that food because my body wasn't telling me I needed that food. So that's what we have to learn to do, is eat even when we don't feel hungry. Okay. And so a lot of women ask me, but I'm not hungry. Is that what the medicine, it's part of being on the medication? And it's like, yeah, it feels like it's working, but there's a difference between your medication working and your nutrition working. And you need both. And you need your nutrition for, just because this medicine it's good for helping you control your blood sugar, lose weight. My metabolic health sucks basically for 30 years. So it's helping, but your body still needs amino acids from meat. It still needs all the vitamins and minerals from vegetables and your whole grain. So it needs everything. That is what my program covers. 6 weeks, that's it. Tomorrow I'm going to go one level deeper and talk about what not hungry actually means to your body, like go deeper into the nutrients and what happens when you're not getting that. Okay, so go ahead and follow me. You can DM me if you have questions, and go ahead and share my profile with other women that are on GLP-1s that are struggling. So happy Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow.